This is a 4-lever Belfry lock. I purchased on eBay for $20. It's 3 inches wide and 5 inches tall. As you can see, the condition is very rusty, corroded, scuffed up with plenty of gunk inside. And it's hard to read the stamping due to all the rust. But it's in good mechanical working order. And the key, the original key, is also rusty, but it is stamped with the number 73. See that there? And before I go on, I'd like to give a big thank you to Chris Jones for the research he did for me on this lock. He is all things lever locks. He has academic knowledge of these locks, all types of lever locks. He has information on patents, the history, construction, working parts, manufacturers, locations, as well as military use. So please check out his channel on YouTube. Again, his name is Chris Jones. I sent Chris a photograph of this after I restored it so he could see the numbers that were on there that you can't see now because of the rust. And that's where he got his information to do his research. And in a minute, I'm going to pick this lock, but I'm not going to pick the rusted. I'm going to pick the cleaned up version. But this is basically what I'll be doing in a few minutes, using these 2 homemade tools. Just sticking it in and going to the back and working my way forward, trying to lift the levers. Now here is the lock that's been all cleaned up. It's in very nice condition now. You can see the writing very easily, the etching. On the right you can see it's Belfry, and on the left is patent number. Above the keyway is the military numbers. The number 79 is the key number. We'll see that in just a minute. Get up there. There it is, 79. The little arrow next to it indicates that it's military, and the other numbers indicate the NSN number, referring to the size and number of levers that are in the lock. And there's the patent number. And on the side here are numbers that have been stamped. Chris thinks they were stamped after the manufacture of the lock by the military as identification number to indicate whether it was this lock was used for a building or a shed or an automobile or any kind of vehicle, a building location. You can see here the key has been cleaned up. You can see the number 73 stamped on it. Even though the number on the lock is 79, apparently they changed the number for some reason. I don't know why, and didn't change the key to 79. But it works very well. And what I'm going to do now is actually pick it. So we'll put it in the vise. And what I'm going to do when I get the tuning tool in there is put moderate tension on it. This is a Brummy style tool, and this is a pick wire that's very similar to one Poppy Pick makes. And what I'm going to do here is, while I'm putting tension onto the bolt, I'm pulling back on the tension tool to bind the levers. And I'm going back to the very back of the lock and work my way forward, lifting each lever a little bit at a time, going from 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then go back and repeat it until I get all the 4 levers up and bounded and clearing the bolt that's in there. And
I feel plenty of movement in the lock, and there it goes. We've thrown the bolt, and the shackle is open. And there we have it. It took me about 10 minutes the first time I did this, when it was rusty, and apparently less than a minute to get it open after I've restored it. Now this is the worst part, is getting your tools out of these locks. They seem to like to eat your tools, and you have to jiggle stuff around and dilly-dally with the pick wire and the turning tool, and eventually they'll come out. And here we go, it pops out now. So there we have it, a 4-lever Belfry military lock. And it was a pleasure to restore. And here's a picture of what it looked like before and after. And thank you for watching.